So here is John Jones with his reach approaching 85 inches, a difficult proposition for any opposition. Jones here immediately takes the center of the octagon. We'll see how he approaches the early moments in this one. So both guys landing at will here. Good action early.
Nice level change.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Pineda getting hit from the top. He's got to do a better job to cover up.
This is a terrible position.
Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him. He's
making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
But at least staying busy on the bottom. All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Well, landing several strikes here from the top, standing over his opponent. Good work here by Jones. Good, solid strike on the ground. Another ground and pound strike lands. A series of punches from the top here by Jones. Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Continues to apply pressure here in half guard. Jones is looking to pass out of the half guard here and get that side control, but he is denied by the opposition. Working in half guard here, making these shots count. Nice positional control here. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Johnny Bones. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. The ground strikes continue to pile up. Alex Pineda getting work from the top here. These ground and pound strikes very effective. Let's see if he tries to work his way back to his feet. Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job. Seconds to go now. Nice kick there by Jones. 20 seconds to go in round one. Final seconds.
Great punch position. Watch him start to hang. Try to gas his opponent out by hanging on his head.
All right, so there's the end of the round. All right, here we go with round two. All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. Oh, and now the position now to dole out damage.
He did a great job of stepping all the way across to get that hip toss. Now look for him to start chasing down a submission.
Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Pineda.
Big ground and pound.
All right, we'll see if he has any response here.
Right now, it looks like he's going to chase an arm triangle. What he needs to do next is push the left arm across and try and secure it with his head. Oh, he's got the choke. He's got the choke. It's over. It's over.
Oh, somehow he got out.
That was beautiful. Look at how he brought his hips up in the air. Used this momentum to swing himself back to his chest being facing the mat. What a beautiful display of submission defense.
All right, crowd absolutely loving it as the fighters, however compromised, make their way back to the feet.
They may be tired, but that tired and that fatigue is warranted. That was a high-level grappling exchange between two phenomenal grapplers. Oh, he's got his back. He needs to try to lift to return him to the mat, so then he can try to chase submission.
Oh, nice job to defend the takedown and scramble to his feet. Across the midpoint of this one. Well, it looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it.
All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. You know, sometimes when you play basketball, you're in the zone. This dude's in the zone.
This guy's throwing his basketball in the midst of the ocean. He can't miss with anything that he throws. Every kick lands. Every punch lands. He has just outclassed this guy on the feet. You have got to find a way to change the way that this fight is playing out, or your night's going to end very early.
Straight to the body there by Pineda.
He's got to throw that kick behind those punches.
This pace is just absurd, and he has kept it up throughout the fight. Shades of Max Holloway against Calvin Kattar, punches in bunches.
I mean, being there, watching Max Holloway do what he did was super impressive. So to even list this performance alongside that tells you how this guy is fighting tonight.
Went for the inside leg kick.
He gets to the single collar tie. Look for him to now start to find uppercuts up the middle to try to do damage to his opponent. He's back in the clinch.
Calf kick lands, and it is starting to bruise now.
Dude's got to check these kicks. He's not going to be able to fight too long if he doesn't. Oh, nice. Nice.
Huge block there. All right, that's the end of round number 2. All right, so that's the end of the round. Potential adversity here. He's got a cut on his cheek sustained from that strike in the round. Now the focus becomes maximizing these 60 seconds, shutting that cut and preventing it from becoming a major factor here moving forward. Third round underway. All right, next round is now underway. DC, any major takeaways after the previous 5 minutes?
That both of these guys are very evenly matched. The matchmakers did a fantastic job when they put these two in the octagon. So even though it wasn't crazy, you got to see high-level mixed martial arts.
Oh, now gets an underhook to get a more dominant position. Pineda's left calf starting to show signs of bruising, courtesy of those leg kicks. Pretty good position here with the single collar in the clinch. Oh, that is a thing of beauty. Probably my favorite takedown. He got him with the ankle pick there.
I mean, an ankle pick. He hit an ankle pick. You don't see it very often. When it's done, just like Kel says, it's going to be all the time. Beautiful ankle pick.
Jones is in half guard. Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
Jones is attempting to pass here, but he's denied by the defense. Striking pretty well from the bottom here. Standing over his opponent here and making these strikes count. Beautiful sequence there by Johnny Bone.
That was nice.
Gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Just over 2 minutes to go in our third and final round. They're making sure. Oh, he's in trouble.
He's got it locked in.
That will do it! John Jones, your winner by submission.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, everybody in this arena still digesting this result. What a win for him tonight, and he gets it done by submission, no less.